Am I right? Did this really happen? I'm floored by this, but did South Carolina build a statue for Dawn Staley? Help me here. Help me here. Help me. First, we got Shador Sanders having his jersey retired 3 months after finishing his 13-12 college football career at Colorado. And then a few days later, him dropping in the draft to the fifth round. We got Travis Hunter having his jersey retired 3 months after leaving Colorado, for which he was on a 13-12 team. Look, Travis Hunter, Heisman Trophy winner, all respect. They had their jerseys retired before they even moved out of Colorado. Before they moved out, Don Staley is still the coach at South Carolina. What happened to honors being bestowed upon people upon retirement, upon leaving? No, what we're doing now is we are retiring jerseys the second someone walks is still on campus. And now in this case, we got a statue being built for a coach who's currently still coaching. I mean, make this make sense. Let's talk about this. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Talk facts for feelings here. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on what I got to say about this. I'm sure the South Carolina contingent are going to be at my throat. I love y'all so very, very much. I think y'all are a great fan base as usual, and you're going to come at me with this. But even you guys have got to think that this is a bit much. I get it. Dawn Staley has won 3 national championships as a coach. She's been to 7 Final Fours. She's won 9 SEC tournament championships, 9 SEC regular season championships, 4-time Naismith Coach of the Year, 4-time WBCA National Coach of the Year, 2-time AP National Coach of the Year, Sporting News National Coach of the Year, USBWA 4-time National Coach of the Year, 7-time SEC Coach of the Year, 4-time A10 tournament champ, 3-time. Okay, that's not even at South Carolina, so who cares about that? But let's talk about this because I'm trying to understand how she's been the coach at South Carolina since 2008, 2009. She has a 475 and 110 record. All these things, by all means, a sensational coaching career. Sensational. So, because of all this, South Carolina, I guess, decided that they're going to build Dawn Staley a statue while she's still coaching the team. Asia Wilson does have a statue built in front of the arena. It was unveiled in 2021. Somehow they built her a statue before they retired her jersey. Explain that shit right there. Like that South Carolina fans, can y'all tell me why you would retire her jersey 4 years after building her a statue? Does that make a lot of sense to y'all? I mean, y'all smart. Does it make a lot of sense that you would build someone a statue before retiring this person's jersey? Not a lot of sense to me. I would think that a statue is even bigger than a jersey retirement, personally, because one would presume that if you're building someone a statue, that you've already retired their jersey. That's my thought process. But when Dawn Staley had this statue unveiling, Geno Auriemma had some words, and people might call them shade, but I kind of agree with him. In fact, I completely agree with him. Think about the fact that Geno Auriemma has won 12 national championships, been to 24 Final Fours, 23 Big East tournament championships, 24 Big East regular season championships, 7 AAC tournament championships, 7 AAC regular season championships. He's an 8-time Naismith Coach of the Year, 7-time WBCA National Coach of the Year, 9-time AP Coach of the Year, 6-time USBWA Coach of the Year, 13-time Big East Coach of the Year, 6-time AAC Coach of the Year, John R. Wooden Legends of Coaching Award. I mean, the laundry list of accolades for Geno Auriemma. His career record is 1,250 and 165. I mean, consider the fact. Okay, his career, Don Staley's career is 647 and 190. Consider the fact that he has coached in, I don't know, my mathematics, 200, 847, 837, 837 to what's 150 to 1350, another 65. So 1415 games. He has lost 165 in 1415 games. He has lost 25 games less, having coached like 600 games more than Don Staley, like around there. 500, 550. I'm not doing math right now. He has done that. He's done it. UConn hasn't built him a statue yet. Because you know what? As much as Geno is a guy who loves Geno, Don Staley loves Don Staley more than anything. Geno Auriemma dresses like an old man. He's not flashy. While Don Staley walks around wearing Louis Vuitton every freaking game. I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of millionaires. I'm not one, but I know a lot of millionaires. And I don't know any of them that walk around with as much Louis Vuitton as she does. And I know guys that make way more money than she does. You don't see professional football players walking around in Louis Vuitton like she does. And she does it coaching basketball. Like you're wearing a $3,000 jacket to coach a basketball game. I would presume that most of this stuff is sponsored because if she's buying that, then she is really spending some money on some worthless shit, in my opinion. But let me post this video and show you the video that Geno Auriemma, where he commented on this, because I think this is absolutely freaking hysterical. And then she has a response to it, which shows her level of not understanding. But let's share the video.
Most other places, if you win one national championship, they build a statue to you outside the building. Here, they won't even let you get to the front of the bus.
And contrary to the belief of one of my coaching colleagues, her statue wasn't in response to winning a national championship. It was in response to being a winner at life.
Come on. Folks, are you serious? Like, are we serious here? Are we serious? Is this what we're doing? Are we retiring statues? I'm sorry. Are we building statues for people who are winning at life? Is that what Dawn Staley just told you? She had a jersey, a statue retirement. I keep saying retirement. She had a statue built because she's winning at life. Wasn't she winning at life like 5 years ago, 10 years ago? I mean, wasn't she winning at life when she won gold medals for the United States Olympic team? Wasn't she winning at life when she played in the WNBA? She's winning at life. Is this what we're doing now? People, South Carolina fans, you've got to be dying laughing when you heard that type of bullshit. Dawn Staley is about Dawn Staley. And that comment shows you that she's about Dawn Staley. If Geno Auriemma, if UConn had to build statues for every great player that came through the doors at Connecticut, do you understand that they would have, I don't know, 10 statues built by now? I mean, Geno Auriemma should have 4 of them built now based on the fact that Don Staley's got one for 3 national championships. I mean, you may think that Pat Summitt's the greatest coach of all time, and I know people that will think that. But Geno Auriemma is the most winningest coach in the history of basketball. In college basketball, I think. I mean, I think he's got the most wins. He's definitely got the most wins for women's coaches. and you're going to sit here and you're going to get on a podium. First of all, why are you even acknowledging what he said? See, that just shows me how in Dawn Staley's head he is, that she would acknowledge what he, contrary to what one of my coaching, blah, blah, blah. Like, why? This is a statue ceremony for you, and you're worried about Geno Auriemma's comments? That's weak. You showed weakness, Dawn Staley. He kicked your ass by 30 a few weeks ago, a month ago. Still burns at you. That you would. The fact that they built a statue for her, I can't even get over it. I can't even get over it. It's actually worse to me than the retirement of the Shador Sanders jersey. It's worse because she's still coaching there. She's still coaching there. She's like 50 years old. She's not much older than me. I'm 47. She's probably 50, 52, something like that. How old is she? Now I need to check this out. I want to. She's definitely not more than 55. She's 55. Okay, she's 55. She's still coaching there. Why'd they build Asia Wilson a statue? Why didn't they build Aaliyah Boston a statue? I mean, Asia Wilson is the best player to come out of South Carolina. I agree. But if UConn built a statue for every great player that ever came out of UConn, you'd have a statue for Sue Bird. Shit, let's go back. Rebecca Lobo. Rebecca Lobo would have the first statue. Swing Cash. Diana Taurasi. Like I said, Sue Bird. Maya Moore. Brianna Stewart. Paige Beckers. That's just 7 right there without thinking too hard. I'm sure there's more that they could probably build a statue for, who had incredible collegiate careers at UConn. There'd be statues everywhere on that campus. But she's more. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was her and they came to her with this, I would have told them don't do it. Seriously. I would have told them don't do it. It's a bad look. And the fact that she acknowledged what he said kind of lends credibility to what he said, and that it's a bad look. Like, typically what you'll see maybe they name the court after somebody. Even then, it's too soon. It's too soon. But Dawn Staley in South Carolina, it's always been about Dawn Staley. And yeah, one can say the same about UConn, that it's always about Geno Auriemma. Might very well be. But I don't see him to be as much of a look at me type of person as she is. She seems to be a major look at me type of person. She wants to be in the spotlight. She craves attention. I think Geno craves attention too. I think his ego is massive. I'm not the biggest fan of his either by any means, but he hasn't had a statue built for him, and his career is 5 times that of hers. It's like not even close. But I find it very funny that she would respond. I mean, what do you think? Do you think that what are your thoughts? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments about this, because it just, you just got your ass kicked and they're building you they're unveiling a statue within a month of that, of you getting the shit kicked out of you in the NCAA championship game. I don't know. Was she wearing Louis Vuitton? I didn't look. Probably. She has a new Louis outfit on her every day. She's wearing a Louis Vuitton sweatsuit in this photo I'm looking at right now. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But he called it out, and I think he's on point, man. Building a statue while the coach is still coaching the team. When did they build a statue for Mike Krzyzewski at Duke? Does Mike Krzyzewski have a statue built for him? I'm curious. Let me see. Coach K statue. Is there a Coach K statue at Duke? There might be one. There wasn't one as of 21. I can't find. People presented him as there was no. I don't see that there's a statue. Maybe there is a statue. I don't see that there's a statue yet of Mike Krzyzewski. Think about the career Mike Krzyzewski had. Think about it. John Wooden statue. There is one for John Wooden. How about Pat Summitt? Okay, there is one for Pat Summitt. And that was done in 2013. To do it while she's still coaching to me is weird. I don't know. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and of course, South Carolina fans, you know I love y'all. I love y'all, but even y'all have to know that this is craziness. It's one thing to have it built. The fact that she acknowledged his comment shows that she actually probably agrees with him. But she didn't have the balls or the whatever to tell them, no, this is not the right time. I think that you do that after you're about to retire or when you're in that farewell, I'm going to retire this year type thing. She's nowhere near retirement. She's nowhere near retirement. So, y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Love to hear what you have to say. This is Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Come on now.